So, Psyonix just dropped the trailer for Season 7 of Rocket League, and what a trailer it is indeed. There is absolutely so much included in this trailer that I decided just to do a scene-by-scene breakdown of it so that you can see everything that is being teased, as well as things that you may have missed. So without further ado, let's get on into it. So things start off with getting a little glimpse of the new Utopia Colosseum overhaul as a gold-coloured Octane leads the flagship Maestro car from the Rocket Pass, and it looks absolutely stunning. It does have a Dominus hitbox, which is kind of disappointing for me because I really hoped that this one would have a hybrid hitbox. It looked like the perfect car for it, and I feel like the hybrid hitbox gets really neglected, and I feel like the Dominus hitbox gets very much overused, but that's just my own personal opinion. I know the Dominus is a much more popular hitbox to use, so I completely understand why they would have chosen that. There is a little hood ornament on the Maestro, which I did see somebody on Twitter ask if the hood ornament on the Maestro is going to be some sort of new reinterpretation of the SSL icon, which is kind of an interesting question because I think I would actually prefer the Maestro's hood ornament symbol as the current SSL icon, to be honest. I'd be curious to find out what you think as well, so let me know in the comments if you agree with me or if you prefer the current SSL icon. And then the shot pans out to a much wider angled view of the overhauled Utopia Colosseum arena, and we get a look at these odd sculptures that are in the arches surrounding Utopia Colosseum, and it makes me wonder if there's some sort of Easter egg hidden in those archways, like, I don't know, maybe if you combine all the sculptures together, then you'll get something really cool, but it's kind of too soon to say because you can't really see them very clearly, so maybe somebody else can figure it out if they want to put the time in to piece all of them together. And then we get a glimpse of the Octane taking a shot on the net, and while you can't really make out the decal here, you do see it later on in the promotional footage, and on the promotional image on the Rocket League website, there is an absolutely beautiful decal, which I cannot wait to try out. It also shows some sort of bright colored wheels, which have quite a nice look to them, but I'm not personally keen on the big flashy wheels. Be interested to see what they look like with a non-painted highlighted finish. And it also has this really nice geometric style boost, which the Maestro also seems to be rocking in a later clip, but I think it's really nice overall anyway. We then see a Dominus save the shot in sort of funky regal looking decal with some fancy shades as a topper. The boost appears to be another sort of geometric type boost, which I assume is going to be the earlier version of the one that we just saw in the Octane. And then the shot pans out to see these really large rimmed wheels with tires that barely fit within the Dominus's arches. You might want to stiffen up your suspension for those ones, any Dominus users out there. And then we see another glimpse of the glorious Maestro car taking a shot, and we get another different view of those lovely wheels that it was rocking earlier. And once the car actually takes the shot at this lovely marble finished goal mouth on Utopia Colosseum, we see something that I'm particularly excited about, which is the esports org G2's goal explosion. And that's showing that they will be implementing more items into the Rocket League esports shop, which might not be for everyone, but for an avid RL esports fan like myself, this is a big thing, and it's just another way to show support to those teams that make the show so much more entertaining. Then we get some more shots of Utopia's redesign with the fountain statues getting gilded and sparkly, and these lovely purple and magenta sort of light waves that go over the arena. And I hope this looks as good as it does in-game as it does in the trailer, because I'd hate for it to be like another Starbase and Neo Tokyo overhauls where they just didn't really work and the contrast seemed a bit wrong. So it looks so much better in the trailer than it did for those two as well. So I'm really keeping my fingers crossed that this is really going to be looking nice in game 2. We then move on to the tournament rewards, which are quite the contrast to the fancy pants sort of regal Rocket Pass that they had going on. And these are a lot more sort of cartoony look with some sort of pink goo and what look to be sprinkles in it for the boost, donut goal explosion in the background, and we've got this sort of wavy animated decal on the Octane, which could very well be a universal decal. I would probably expect it to be, but Never know with these things. I would imagine this is probably the black market one. It's probably going to be universal. We then see some luminous pink wheels, and I guess that these wheels are also painted pink and they can come in other colors as well. They just seem to be that sort of type, but they look okay, but it's not something that I would personally use. And after that section, we move on to what is one of my favorite sections of the trailer, where a Fennec donning a brand new fancy formal decal takes on the Octane that we saw earlier, and there's also another Fennec in there which is donning a design from the Rocket Pass website that I mentioned earlier, but that's not something that I thought was particularly worth shouting about. But yeah, it's got some new items on there as well. Once the Fennec gets the demo though, it then transitions into a lovely view of the Fennec, and we get a look at the absolutely beautiful gold spider wheels. And the spider wheels are something that I kind of have a bit of a connection to, because it was the first wheels that I got in the game that were painted, and I had them in pink. I can't remember if it was those ones or the Invader wheels, but I definitely had the pink spider wheels in the game as well. And I just fell in love with these gold versions instantly, and I cannot wait to see them in game. There is also a nice gold top hat with some sort of magic wand type antenna to sort of match the outfit. And while the car design is absolutely gorgeous, I do not think that this is going to be a part of the Rocket Pass. I could be wrong, but I don't think it's going to be available immediately in the game. I believe that this is going to be one of the items that you will see included in Rocket League's 7th anniversary celebration that will come in July, as they have announced on the sort of blog post that there will be a big summer event for that. We then see another shot of the Maestro, which this time it's donning another new decal and some different wheels, which again are absolutely lovely and again gold, but these wheels do appear to be sort of paintable as well, as the promotional image of the season shows these white tired versions of these wheels, which look absolutely exquisite. Additionally, something that you may have missed in this trailer is that this footage that we see here was very obviously taken from the RLCS, as they actually forgot to change the other cars in the scene, and you can see from the multiple Octanes trying to make the save that they're actually all clearly showing Evil Genius's decal. So if anybody can pinpoint this exact moment from the RLCS, then you can win a heart from me in the comments. So just leave the comment down below and I'll give it a little heart. The Evil Genius's attempt at the save is of course in vain, and we see the glorious rising phoenix from the goal mouth, and that's showing what I assume to be the final goal explosion from the Rocket Pass. I do think that this one appears to be a burnt sienna painted version, because there is another image on the website in the promotional material for the Rocket Pass which shows it to be red, and I would believe that one to be the original one. And that concludes the end of the trailer. So overall, I think this is a really, really exciting time. It's probably the Rocket Pass that I think I am most excited for out of all the ones that have been so far. I think this one looks like it's got the best items that have been in it so far out of all of them. And overall, I just think it's really, really exciting moving forward. Really also excited for this summer event that they've been teasing. And additionally, on their website, they did mention that later on in the year, we will be getting a custom training overhaul, which is really, really exciting, because I really hope it's going to be including some of the features that have been asked for so long, including blockages in the goal mouth and little obstacles for you to move around on the field. So I'm really, really excited to see what's coming from that, and it's good to see that they are actually making some development. But that concludes all the trailer breakdown. Let me know if I missed anything and what your thoughts are overall on the trailer. Subscribe for more. If you want to see more videos like this, then give it a thumbs up, because it's very, very useful feedback for me anyway. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time,